In BE 19, Instruction Materials Development for Technology, the very first thing implications that comes into my mind is the value of recognizing educational materials, gamifications, and the use of social emotional learning activities where students share their experiences on how are they, diba? How are you? Ganon. Yung mga sentences na mga yung mga statement na mga ganyan that you can come up for would most likely benefit that the students. And upon doing that, we would be able to create a positive learning environment and assure that it is conducive to learning, wherein the students were most likely engaged for whatever the tech integration would be presented in front of the class. As far as I remember, when the teacher uses a presentation that is thematic and it is organized in terms of its color combination, the color scheme is appropriate wherein students at the back of the row would be able to recognize what is being presented in the materials. So that would be easier to comprehend if the presentation is not text heavy, and it could also consider the font which is readable in the back row. In addition to that, my experience throughout my journey in this core subject is such a great experience where uh, the class were able to report majority of the content required in technology integration, where students explore a variety of tools like the non-projected display materials and such. These occurs that majority of materials nowadays we can able to incorporate it as much as possible, but at the same time, if I'm going to recall what happened in my demo teaching, this is where the technology integration happens, right? Where in this case, I prepared much tech integration or materials that is most likely students will be able to use it in accordance with the direction provided for whatever the activity is designated to that. After all, the opportunity would be great if the activity is recognized as efficient, but at the same time, students will be able to gather useful information that can be considered a lifelong learning.